Why hello there, and welcome to the first of my 4-week challenges. Though this one will probably go on for about 6 weeks rather than 4, but you get the idea. We could all do with more positivity in our lives, and a great way to forge ahead with that, to dust off the cobwebs, if you will, is with physical exercise. So why don't you join me in this journey of self-improvement as we go into this bit. Basically, I wanted to start a series of videos where I do challenges that essentially stops theory, stops the talk, and actually gets us all doing something, gets us all getting on with something. And for this first challenge, I've decided to use an app called the Home Workout app because it's free, it uses body weight only, so there's no excuse for anybody not to be able to do it. And dependent on your fitness level, each workout will take between 10 to 20 minutes. So there's no real excuse not to do it. My intention for these challenges is to do something different each month. I'm going to be looking at meditation, I'm going to be looking at spending less, and I'm even going to be looking at things like not being rude. You know, just ways of trying to improve the one's psychology. Now, as I've started this one out of the blue, and as it's a fitness one anyway, I'm actually going to extend this one to 6 weeks. The time of posting this video should be Sunday the 19th of May. I'm going to be starting mine tomorrow, which will be the 20th of May 2019, don't you know? And in order to be able to sync the months up properly, I'm going to keep this one going until the end of June, so we can start July with a new challenge, and therefore every month thereafter. So they're not so much 30-day challenges as monthly challenges, I suppose. Some months are longer than others, and some people go on longer than others. Now, if there's one thing that I've definitely realised in my 42 years on this planet, is that life, I wouldn't go so far as to say meaningless, but life can be very directionless without goals. That old saying of the devil makes work for idle hands, I think is very true. Those of us who are trying to improve ourselves, stay away from the bad things in life. To improve ourselves, that can often be very difficult when you don't actually have much else going on. If you don't have any interests or anything to keep you going, I think I'll go this way. Then you can quite often end up in some pretty bad places. Just to be clear, it doesn't matter what sort of fitness you guys are doing. I think the important thing is to do something that you enjoy. But either way, whatever it is you're doing, join me on this 6 weeks. If you're new to it, then maybe try the app yourselves. I've got no association with the app, by the way. No one knows I exist. I've used one of their apps before, and I really enjoyed the fact that it kind of spells everything out for you. Everything's timed. You've got rest periods in there. Each day is mapped out in conjunction with the fitness side of things. I've noticed in the past that whenever I work out, I tend to eat healthier because I'm more conscious of what I'm putting into my system. Often I find when I am working out, I don't have time so much for the shittier foods that give me no nutritional value whatsoever. I actually crave better foods, healthier foods. And in turn, that ends up saving me money. And that's a big part of what I want to do this year as well. I'm sick and tired of wasting money on useless things that I don't need whatsoever. There's also the discipline side of exercise. Not only do you strengthen the body, of course, but even more importantly, you strengthen the mind. I'm going to be doing a weekly update as well, and it's a good way to stay in check with you guys and also to keep myself motivated and keep this channel going, because it's something I want to do. So I'll probably be throwing in some dietary sort of videos in there as well, what I've been eating. Through any of you as well who discovered this channel through the video I did on being 3 years sober, I'm sure you'll get a lot out of this as well, because one of the tricks that I found to help me stay sober is to have other things to do, is to have a plan and to have a schedule and a schedule. It's good to have a goal, it's good to have something to focus on. So if you did discover the channel through that, then join me as well, because I think you'll get a lot out of this. I want to make this channel a bit more active and interactive between all of us. Don't just talk to me in the comments as well. If you find somebody else has made a comment that you agree with, go and chat with them. Find out what they're doing, find out what's going on in their life. I think for the benefits of transparency, I am now going to stop this video and cut to Sunday, the day of the video, and I'm going to do a weigh-in to see where I stand. with my fat carcass, and we'll take things from there. Okay, so you now join me back at the squat, and I've got myself a crisp new haircut. I think it's important to start as you mean to go on. What? I have just weighed myself, and yes, I weigh 224 pounds. And for somebody who is just shy of 6 foot tall, I think if you look on the BMI index, that puts me squarely in the category of fat. And this will not do at all, so I'm going to remedy that. That needs to be addressed, and I'm going to be losing weight over the course of this. My reasons for doing this physical stuff isn't just for losing weight or anything like that. It's far more about the psychological benefits. I've been reading up the idea of forming habits. Obviously it's easy to form bad habits, it's easy to get into drinking, drugs, overeating, all the rest of it. We form those habits, but you can do the same for positive habits. And there's a belief that if you do something over and over for up to 66 days, which is about 9.5 weeks, the habit actually becomes automatic. So I said that this was going to be a 4-week challenge. This one's going to be ongoing for a while. I will be starting a new challenge in July, which will be running concurrently with this one, but you get what I'm saying. For the benefit of just being able to get started, I'm using the home workout app, as I explained earlier. It's free, it's got a load of workouts on there, it's body weight, so there's no excuse not to do it. And I just want to get going. I just want to start with something. I don't want to think about it, I just want to start doing it. So if you have had a look at the app, what I'm going to do, the first 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of May, I'm going to be working out 5 days a week. For the entire month of June, or at least 4 weeks of June, there's actually a challenge on that app where you work out every single day for 4 weeks. And I'm going to be doing that regardless of how I feel. Doesn't matter if I'm tired, doesn't matter if I'm overworked, doesn't matter if I'm pissed off. I want to do that every single day for the month of June. I'm going to be carrying on something else throughout the month of July as well, so that I can get this pretty much 10 weeks of workouts done, so that it becomes an automatic thing of my life. And along with that, I'm going to be trying to eat healthier, eat better as well, so that also becomes part of my ongoing life. I want things to become automatic, so I don't have to think about them, I don't have to dwell on them anymore. That's the purpose of doing this. In terms of what I'm going to be doing in July, I'll work that out when I get closer to it. Basically yoga, and that's probably going to be a big part of it. I like the idea of doing that. I kind of do that now along with these workouts that I'm going to be doing from now on. There's a couple of other things I'm going to be doing. Like I'm saying, I'm going to be concentrating on eating healthier. That's cutting down on processed sugars, all that sort of crap. Eating a much more organic diet, I suppose, is the best way of looking at it. Natural. I do own a Fitbit, and I've put myself down for 10,000 steps a day, which is about 5 miles a day. And you'd be surprised how you can kind of clock that up, even if you're sitting in an office. One of the things I do for my lunch break, if I'm sat down all day, I'll go out for a walk at lunch break. I don't see the point in sitting down in an office all day and then sitting down for lunch. It's pathetic. There's no excuse. Use your lunch break to actually get up and do something. You don't need to rest on your lunch break. Go out and do something. So that's 45 minutes worth of walking I can get right there. I do my filming out in the hills, where I get a lot of walking in as well. So that's going to add to the calorie burn. And I also do stretching every day as well. So just probably about 10 minutes of stretching, because my hips and my back, my lower back, are old. That's what I've got planned. That's what I want to do, and I'm hoping that you join me. Even if you don't join me this time, I hope that you keep watching the videos, because it may inspire you to do other things. And if you don't want to join right now, I'm going to keep these videos up. I'm going to do a weekly progress report, and I'm going to try and do other videos along the way as well that aren't related to this. So if maybe in the future you decide to have a go at doing this, come back to this list. I'll put everything in a playlist so that you can watch it all in from start to finish in one go. Maybe you'll decide to do it then. If you do want to support the channel, like this video. You will honestly be surprised how much it helps to boost the videos, just simply putting that thumbs up button, just getting that engagement on there, and also comments as well. They really help boost the videos, they help boost the channel. So if you do like what I'm doing and you want to support the channel, please do that. Put a like right now, it really helps. I know one of the other things that I'm going to be doing, maybe this will be in July as well, I'm going to start doing meditation and stuff like that as well, because I really want to just see, a lot of this is just to see how it makes me feel. None of this is necessarily how I'm going to live my life from now on. It's just I don't like the idea of not knowing something. The best way to get educated on something is to try it. So that's what I want to do with these videos, and like I said, I hope that you guys join me. I hope that you continue to support the channel and enjoy the channel, and yes, if I don't do anything before, I will be back next Sunday with my first update of the week, and I'll be doing something every week from then on, and as I said, hopefully that's going to then inspire me to do a couple of other videos for this channel as well, of varying subjects. But I've waffled on a lot, so I'm going to go